News 46 is brought to you by Dennis Hoff for Assembly District 36, a successful businessman who can't be bought, can't be intimidated, and won't sell you out. Paid for by friends of Dennis Hoff.
Welcome back. The largest manufacturer of bump stocks, which allows semi-automatic weapons to fire rapidly like automatic firearms, has announced that it will stop taking orders and shut down its website next month. The devices became a focal point of the national gun control debate when they were used in October when a man carried out the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Today, we introduce you to candidate Dr. Joseph Bradley, who is campaigning for the Assembly District 36 seat.
I've been living in southern Nevada for about the past 20 years, and I've been working for a treatment center, Solutions Recovery, as well as Desert Hope, and we serve over 300 persons every single month, as well as being in private practice. I'm also very active in education of professionals. I actually just did a certifying course where I was the instructor for professionals that come into the Las Vegas Valley from all across the country. And my interest right now in running is that I believe the major issues that we're having, which are health care, well, I'm very aware of those issues. Addiction, that is something I treat primarily on a day-to-day basis. Education, heavily involved in educating as being an educator, and also the fundamental things like our Second Amendment rights. Having been a former law enforcement officer, in fact I was an officer of the year, I'm well aware of arriving on the scene after the crime has been committed and the necessity for people to be able to defend themselves. And so I'm a believer that our framers were brilliant. What they wrote they meant, and we need to leave it alone. People need to have the ability and have the absolute right to defend themselves.
You're a Republican?
Absolutely. My opponents talk a lot about the problem, and I think everyone knows what the problem is. Also, very generalized ideas of the fixes. I actually have very specific fixes to every problem that we have. In education, in the debate we had a couple weeks ago, I talked about how the simple thing of creating practicum sites at our schools would allow for up to 500 hours of free direct contact by a master's level therapist to address our students. Now, this isn't them teaching our students, this is their availability to assist with students, and it would be a free service costing the district nothing, but the benefits, you couldn't weigh in the amount of money. Also, I have ideas on what we need to do with substance abuse. As I had mentioned in the debate, we need to take nonviolent drug offenders and treat them in lieu of incarceration. In other words, not just an extension of the drug courts, but a whole new way of looking at this problem. Something that I've been dealing with for so long, I have a set of eyes and a perspective that no one else seems to have, and that's probably because I've been dealing with it for so long. I see it for what it really is. And then also things like violence on schools. I have, because of my law enforcement background, very strong ideas and things we could implement that I think everyone would be happy with as far as right to carry.
You detail these on your website so people can find out more about you there. Can you tell us where that's at, what the address is?
Yes, it's www.doctor spelled out D-O-C-T-O-R, then letter J, Bradley, BRADLEY.com.
If you're looking for some local movers, the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce held a ribbon cutting with a new company called Aspen Moving.
Hello, I'm Donna Corey with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce. We're here today to welcome the Aspen Moving Company. They're located at 5041 Valdez Court as a new member of our Chamber of Commerce. Aspen Moving Company has been in business since 2015. They're proud to be locally owned and operated and proud to offer true and honest moving services to the community of Pahrump. So Josh and Tamara, we welcome you and are pleased to invite you to cut your ribbon. Oh, that was a good one.
Aspen Moving Company is a company based in Pahrump, Nevada. We're here for the community. We're here for the people. We started the business based on helping people because there was a need and a demand for this company in this town, and that's why we're here. We're doing extremely well. We accept donations. We give a lot of donations. We do a lot of good for the community, and we're here to stay.
So you had a ribbon cutting today. Tell me about that.
Ribbon cutting went well. The little guy here was supposed to actually do all the ribbon cutting, but he's camera shy just like his mother. But it went extremely well. I'm appreciative of all the people that showed up and was here to help me with the cutting.
Can you tell me any deals that you guys have going on?
Deals, most local moves in town, we can usually generate between $300 to $500, and based on Las Vegas prices, if a Vegas company were to come out, they would charge anywhere between $500 to $800. So our deal right now is pretty much for locals. Again, we like to support the community and make sure everybody gets the help they need.
Do you stay local as far as the moving company, or where do you guys expand to?
We do local, we do Las Vegas, we do long distance. We try to stay within 1,500 miles, so the western hemisphere of the United States.
Fantastic. How can people find out more? Can they give you a call? Is there a Facebook page or website?
Yeah, our main office phone number is 775-513-9492. We can also be reached on Yelp, Google, Facebook, all the main social media sites.
You have a large truck here. It can hold how much?
This truck here holds more than the traditional 26-foot U-Haul, which is the largest one. It's about 1,700 cubic feet of space. It holds about 3 to 4 legends worth of household goods.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's take a look outside. I know it's bound to happen. It's getting hotter. Michael Donahue is going to tell us about that after this break.